Sorry we got cut off. I wasn't watching my timer. Okay, so I was telling you to run the piece down, kind of figure out what size you wanted there and figure out what size you want there. It doesn't have to be exact. And like I said, this is the one time that you can cut and you're going to get away with it, and it looks like that you can cut a straight line. So you can really impress people when you show them how to make these, and you just take your scissors and cut something and it looks like it's straight. But if you look really close, you can tell that is not even anywhere near to straight. But it looks good right now. Nobody knows but me and you. So I'm going to cut me another little piece off here to go up that side. Oh, about 1/2 inch. Or 1/2 inches. Oh yeah, that's like real big on the top. Real, well, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I don't even know why I'm trimming this down. Now what I do want to do is, because this happens to be a toilet paper roll, I was lucky on this piece. But see where this fold is? See how that comes apart right there? Just make sure that's glued down. That's all you gotta do. Kind of like we talked about on the envelopes, make sure all your little pieces are glued down real well, because you don't want anything getting caught in them. Well, nothing's really going to get, oh, there's actually a piece here, but it is glued down well. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to glue, and make sure you know what you're doing, like you don't want to glue it where this piece is here and this great big long piece is here. So, make sure you're going in the right direction. And I am. So I'm just going to kind of glue. Just take the pin out, Susie. I'm just going to glue these two corners together. Just like that. Now is when you get to make them really, really pretty. And I probably should have used some Fabri-Tac or quick drying glue instead of this, especially on this, this chipboard packaging. And you can use any packaging that you have. You can use, pieces of your boxes that we've been saving up. You can use your toilet paper rolls. You can use cardstock. You can use your, your little scraps of paper that we've been saving. The double-sided copy paper that, we've been making and using up. Okay, so that'll dry a whole lot faster. Now, if you use your wipes with the 3-in-1 or Fabri-Tac, you cannot get them clean. They will not wash out. I haven't found a way anyway. So that's when you might want to save some of these little, white pieces of your napkin. But I'd kind of be stingy with those too, now that you can stamp on them and make them beautiful. And of course, once you stamp on them, distress them. You can distress them any color you want to. Any color you want to. Sky's the limit. Or you can lay them out on your bar. I haven't tried this yet. You lay them out on your countertop. Spray them with your colored inks. Let them dry. And then stamp on them. Or, whatever you want to do. I mean, how cute would that be? Alright, so I got that glued down. Now, let's see. I have, what do I have? Let's take a piece of this little ribbon. That's a little bit small-ish. Okay, let's take a piece of this. Any kind of little piece of scrap you got hanging around, it don't matter. And right now, we don't know what journal we're going to, well, actually, I'm probably going to use this. I don't know if I'm going to use it in one of those little journals or not, because it's going to be, make it too thick, or I'm going to have to take out too many pages. Alright, so now you kind of want to make sure that it's not longer than your piece. It can be shorter. Well, actually, because this is the packaging, we want to cover this piece all the way up. So I want to make sure that's going to cover it. So it can be a little bit longer. And if you don't mind hanging out the book, it can be way longer. And again, you want to kind of tear your edges and then, rough them up. Of course, you don't want, 5 foot long strings hanging from them or anything like that. To kind of trim them up. And as we talked about before, anytime you glue in fabric, you probably want to use Fabri-Tac 3-in-1. Some kind of fabric adhesive to put this little dude down with. And I probably should have cut that just a little bit longer so I could scrunch it up a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, that's going to be just fine, just like that. Alright. Now, I don't want the same piece across the bottom, because that would just be too plain, wouldn't it? So, let's see what else I got hanging around over here. in my nice, neat little stack. I mean, because we have kept everything nice and neat today. Oh, my goodness. I went up and down the steps a few times today, and it kind of did me in. I should have gone up and down on my butt, but you know what? I didn't have the sense God gave me today to do that, so let's use a piece of this. And I don't care if it's too long, because I can bunch it up a little bit. But this is definitely folded under, and you know, I could leave it that wide. I don't mind it hanging off a little bit. Yeah, let's just use that. Now, if you don't have fabric scraps, pieces of paper work just great. And I'm probably not going to demonstrate. Well, I might have time to demonstrate that day before this runs out again, because I do not want to do this in 3 parts today. I'm trying to do better about that, because I know there are so many creators out there that y'all want to watch, and you don't want to have to watch, you know, 3 of my sessions. Of course, you know, they're only 30 minutes a piece, and, you know, most of the creators go for an hour. So, you know, 2 I'm not going to stress about too much, but, you know, when I start getting into that 3rd one, I know that I am really, really stretching it, trying to ask y'all to watch, you know, 3 videos on the same day. I mean, even watching 2, it's like, gosh, you know, I'm having to watch 2 of hers today. Everybody else, I'm only having to watch 1. Yeah, but think about it. You know, mine combined together, or, you know, 2 of them combined together, usually are about the same length as 1 of theirs. And like I said, you know, there's no mistakes here. You know, everything will look fine once we get it all together. Scrunch that little dude up. You know, make it your own. Do what you want to. You know, nothing needs to be perfect, because it's going to be perfect when we're finished with it. All right. So, now we have that there. Let's see. Do I have a piece of lace or something that I can put on there to kind of make it cute? No, that's all wrong, isn't it? Boy, I planned this piece so well, didn't I? You know what we could use? We could use some cheesecloth. And if you don't have cheesecloth, and you have some gauze, remember back in the day when we didn't have like regular Band-Aids, we bought, you know, rolls of gauze. Gauze is the same thing as cheesecloth. They just, you know, with the cheesecloth, they double and triple and quadruple it all up. And gauze, it's just like that, you know. And I have opened this cheesecloth out. So anyway, let's cut us a little bit of that cheesecloth off. But gauze works just as good. So, yeah, let's, I don't know that I want that double thick, do I? No, because I just really am going for some texture on there, okay? Yeah, let's do that. And, you know, it doesn't really matter, you know, how much we put on there, because we have a nice, pretty background already. So let's just throw some of this on there kind of randomly. Let's just kind of throw that down on there randomly. And then put that down there kind of randomly. When this all comes together, y'all gonna be like, wow, that looks pretty doggone good just to throw pieces together. Oh, I have glue everywhere, y'all. I am not on my game at all today. Please forgive me. Gee, forgive me if you're watching this. You'll probably never see this stuff anyway, but, all right. You know what? Do we want to add any more fabric? Nah, let's don't. Let's, a piece of doily on there. Just kind of random. Think that's too much? I don't know. We'll put some just right here on the corner. And I'll show you why in just a second. Alright. Y'all think we need some lace on there? that's attached. We probably don't want to use that piece. What I got hanging. That might be a little too thin. Oh. Check this out, see if it's good enough. That's too wide and I don't want it that ruffled anyway, so let's cut the ruffle part off. And of course I have my scissors that won't cut hot butter. And I've sharpened them about 1,000,000 times, and these are just like dollar store scissors. Yeah, let's use that. That's kind of pretty. You don't like that? Maybe still too wide? Take it down a little bit more. Yeah, I should have planned this a little bit better and had supplies ready, but I was just so excited about getting this filmed. Like I said, it was kind of a weird day for me. Let's put that down. I think that's going to look pretty. We'll let it hang off this edge a little bit. Give it some real interest over here. Okay. Make sure I got it turned the right way. Sometimes it's hard to tell, isn't it? Okay. Oh, Susie, did you use enough glue or what? Okay, that looks pretty, doesn't it? Okay. Let's add a little piece across the bottom. You don't have to really go all the way. And you know what? This is 3 layers, so that's how we do it anyway, isn't it? In 3s. Okay, let's do that. Oh yeah, I think that'll be just perfect. Alright, now let's dig out one of the words from the kit that, you know, that we printed off. Because we haven't really been using our words a whole bunch. You know what? Let's not do words. Let's do... Ooh, that's pretty. But that's just too big right there. I mean, not really. I guess I could use it, but... So this is another time you could probably get away with looking like you can cut a straight line. That's pretty. Alright. Those colors go. Alright, let's it's going on like that. So I'm going to glue this edge and the bottom edge. And I want to put it kind of like right in the corner of this. Now, once we glue that to a page, like that, then we have a spot to stick stuff in. How cool is that? You can make them for this side of the page. You know, you can make them to go this way for that side of the page. You know, you could put them, you know, on the tops of the page like that. You can make these without making like the L shape, and just like, you know, doing that much of it, and putting them at the, you know, just glue it like across the top of your piece here, and not all the way around, or not the whole thing. So you'd want this to be, you know, your card to be just a little bit thicker, and you just glue like the top, and then you could just tuck stuff under it, you know, kind of like a belly band look. So, you know, that would be cute. So you can like mass make these where you have them in your stash, you know, if you know what kind of colors you're going to be using. Because, I mean, look how pretty that is, you know, and look how pretty that is on the corner of a page. Is that just beautiful? Okay, so that's that piece. Now, we are moving right along, and we are going to do just some little tiny embellishments. And let's just start with one that, one I've already done. All right, this is like a 2-inch circle that I punched out. If you don't have punch, don't stress. Use whatever shapes you have. You don't even have to have any particular shape. Just cut random pieces. And then I took a 1-inch circle and put it on top, and I'll show you how to attach that in a minute. And then I just put a little piece of doily, a little piece of lace, another little piece of lace, and then just some bling. Let me show you what we do with that little thing here. Now, so we have that, right? And we can stick that, that on a page, and we can stick something in it. Look how it looks on the top of a page. Is that cute? Can you see it? Is that cute? Oh my goodness. You can glue it down right here and stick stuff under it. And you can stick stuff under here. But you only want to glue it to the page at the very top. Or you can glue it all the way around and just use this one as a little tuck. Isn't that cute? But I think it's adorable, like as a little book place mark, like a place holder in your book. I think that's so cute. Of course, you probably want this piece, a little bit bigger than this. But for, the effect, I just wanted to show you what you can do with like 2 circle punches. So anyway, let's just say we have another 2-inch circle punch. And I'm not going to, tell you where I learned to do these, because like I said, I'm trying not to mention, other content creators right now while I'm honoring G. And then I just have another little circle and a button. I might want to put a piece of cheesecloth or lace or fabric or something behind here. And that would be kind of cute, wouldn't it? I think that would be really cute. And so I would just, take this and glue it down, and I'll show you how. But you know what, I do think I want to put something behind it. I don't care what. This just happens to be the first thing right here at me. So this is what we're going to use. Scruff that up a little bit. Now this piece, I'm not going to use the fabric, and you'll see why, because I want to show you how to do it this way, and then I'll show you how to do one with fabric. Alright, so let's say we're going to use this, and we're going to use this. And once we get it attached, then maybe if you want to attach something under there, but whatever you're going to do it on the top piece, okay? Because here's what we're going to do. If I can find some double-sided tape. You're going to take your double-sided tape, just a little piece. If you don't have double-sided tape, just use glue. Really, don't stress over it. It's whatever you have on hand. And you just want to put it right at the top. So if you don't have the double-sided tape to put up there, then just stick you some glue. And trim off your little tape. And you don't have to do this until you get it attached if you don't want to, but I just want to. So that's what I'm going to do. So now that you have that done, line one edge up with the other edge and mash it down. I don't like double-sided tape. I don't trust it. I like glue. So I would use glue. Now we have that down at the top. And so guess what? Now we have a tuck. So I can glue this to my page, and I still have a little tuck spot. I can use it, on the top of a book page as a placeholder, like that. So adorable. So cute. And you can use anything. You can use things like, from the kit, these, right? They don't have to be the same size. You can use, they can be the same size, or they don't have to be the same size. And if you use something like this, then you get a much longer tuck, and so that would be really cool. You could kind of offset them a little bit and still have the tuck. You don't want to offset them too much because you need that, spot from the tuck. You don't have to have brad. You don't have to have eyelet. Seriously, glue or double-sided tape will do the trick. And it makes really, really cute tuck spots. You can glue this down all the way down, so you have this tuck, or you can glue just the top part here and the top part to this. And like I said, when you're doing them, with these long ones, it doesn't have, the tops don't need to line up exactly right, because you're not giving up any space. But when you're using something this small, you really kind of got to line that up, or you're not going to get that nice tuck like that. But anyway, so we could do that. And because this one's so long, I could actually put a piece of fabric under this one if I wanted to. And I don't think I would use that because it just matches a little bit too good. Probably go with something, more on the white side. But I could actually glue my fabric. And now, of course, if you're using glue and not tape, then glue, then fabric would be fine. But if you're using tape, that tape is not going to stick to your fabric like you want it to. So I could actually glue this to this, and then glue that to that, and then put, a pearl, one of these little flowers, a little piece of bling, whatever. I mean, you can put anything you want to on there, or you don't have to put anything. But remember, you kind of want to do things in threes, so play around with it, decorate them up, make you a whole bunch of them in advance. Like I said, it don't have to be circles. They were just easy for me to demonstrate with. On this piece, we could have used, say a circle, and then use one of those words. And I do think I want to put a word on there. I think I'll go back and do that. We could have used like a word or a tiny tag. Use your imagination. I mean, just whatever you come up with is going to be fine. So instead of that, a round piece, you could have put that piece on there, just glued it at the top, and then you would have had, then you'd have had your tuck right there, and you have a word. Now it says hope. So play around, do what you want to do. I mean, it's your stuff. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the process. Have fun. These pieces are so fun and easy to make. We have done 5 projects in how much time? Less than an hour. And if you were more organized than me, you could really knock these things out. I mean, you hit a home run, seriously. So, today I've been scatterbrained, and I wasn't really too prepared, but I didn't want to miss my day of filming and getting it uploaded in spite of everything going on. So anyway, that's all there is to it, y'all. I hope you will give every one of them a try. I hope you'll make up some to, put back in your stash. So when you're making journals, you'll just have pieces ready to stick right in your journals and go with. If you're planning on, 6 weeks from now making a blue journal, and you have some blue fabrics or some blue pieces of napkin or blue scraps, hang on to them. Start making, whenever you're making some of these, go ahead and make some with your blue and stick them in your stash. And in 6 weeks, when you got to put your journals together, you're going to have them. So, I mean, do anything. I mean, make up stuff. Anytime you can make something in advance, you are that much ahead of the ball game. I've been participating in somebody's mask making for nearly a year now. I have boxes and boxes full of mask made stuff. And I'm so thankful I have it, because whenever I go to put a journal together, my embellishments are made. And then all I have to do at some point is go back and replace them. And so about, I used to do it once a week, but I don't anymore. So about one, because I've made so many. I try to make about, 25 or 30 of each type to have on hand. Different colors, different styles, some, more in the vintage look, some more in the shabby chic look, some in the modern look, some maybe with antique cars, or some with butterflies, or some with birds, because, birds and butterflies just about go with anything. So, you can stick with, like, common themes that you usually use, or you can, go with things that you don't normally use, but you think that you're going to make a bee journal, or, a women's journal, with lots of pretty clothes and dresses and hairstyles or whatever. I mean, go ahead and make your pieces up. Have them on hand. Don't y'all like that word on there? I'm glad I put it on there. But I do think I might add a little piece of bling to that now. Or maybe I'll add it up here. I don't know. I'm going to add something. Yeah, this card looks a little bit dull to me, so I think I want to add something. Maybe a piece of lace across there. Oh yeah, that changed it, didn't it? Can y'all see that? That really, really changed it. I think that looks good, so I think I am going to go ahead and put that on there. But I'm going to let y'all go for tonight. Y'all have a blessed night. Thank you for joining me. Please, if you like this, please hit the thumbs up like button. Please subscribe to my channel. Go to the description box. I'm going to link all of the videos. And I did go back and find all the ones that, inspired these pieces. Again, I've mass made these pieces. I have, lots on hand that, already made up. But I didn't want to pull those out, because then it's no fun to make them if they're already made. And you wouldn't get to see the process. You know, make them up. Have them available. Just have fun with them. But I did look up the names of the videos that inspired these pieces. They will be linked in the description box. Please go check out her channel. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to have all her social media information down there. Follow her. If you have not joined her Facebook group yet, you must do it. She does the Friday freebies. She encourages you when you make pieces, post them. That blesses her so much. I mean, she loves, loves, loves seeing the pieces that people make and post on the Happiness and Crafting Facebook page. Um, the Friday freebies that she posted today will blow you away. They are awesome. I haven't even printed them out yet. But I'm going to. I've just been really, really busy. So, and yes, I am running behind. But, you know, y'all aren't supposed to know that. This is supposed to be yesterday. But, you know, it's just the way the video world works. One day I'm going to have them made in advance. But for now, I'm a day late. And well, several dollars short. But anyway, all right, I'm going to put a little piece of lace on there, that little trim that we talked about. I'm probably going to put a little, you know, 3 little pieces of bling, or maybe just one little piece of bling. There's just something, just to give that some color, some interest or something. Or maybe I'll even take one of these pink flowers or something and put on top of this. That would be right pretty. And then just a little pearl. That would be really pretty, wouldn't it? Okay, y'all be blessed. See you tomorrow. Stay safe. Take care. Bye.